What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3 in Kappa mode. So, guys, last episode we ended up completing our Abyssal Craft section of the quest book. Guys, I just got done recording a good portion of this video, and I went to go check the footage. And it turns out me updating my computer to the newest version of Windows changed my audio settings. So, like, you know, about the first half of this video that was going to go up is now completely ruined. So, yeah, we did some quests, we did some things, and now we get to do a little bit of show and tell. So, pro tip, never, ever, ever update your computer. Never update Windows. Okay, so not really serious about never updating Windows, but that is one of the biggest struggles as a content creator, where you have like all of your settings set, and then your operating system, Windows in this case, is like, you have to update. Remind me tomorrow, or whatever. And so you're like, fine, I'll update Windows. No big deal. We'll all be happy. You can stop bugging me. And then everything appears to be fine, but then it like changes weird settings and you don't realize it. And there's no way to know until it's too late. Anyway, so show and tell time. Show and tell. We ended up making the Skullfire sword. This guy right here. The recipe isn't so bad. It's some crystal matrix ingots. It is some blaze powder, bones, some wood, and then another star. All of this stuff is easy for us to do, right? The purpose of this sword, though, this will behead skeletons and scorches them black according to the tip. So essentially it takes a regular skeleton, turns it into a wither skeleton when you kill it, and applies beheading. All of this doesn't really matter to us at this point. That's not useful. It only has 8 damage, or actually I guess 7 damage by default. This is putting sharpness on it for 8. 7 damage by default, which is way less than our Draconic Staff of Power, which has 108. And even way less than our sword here that has 201 damage. Yeah. So anyway, we went ahead and made the Skullfire sword. We have it here. And then we went on to make an Enhancement Crystal. Okay. So we made this guy. This recipe requires some neutronium ingots, some crystal matrix, and 5 infinity catalysts. All right. So not a big deal. These guys are used, though, I guess you enchant your infinity armor, or maybe they don't have any bonuses on them until you apply the enchantment crystal. I actually don't know, because if you look at this item, the resulting craft, and you look at this item, it's like exactly the same. It says NBT 1 tag on this, but doesn't say what that NBT is. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing here. It does say recipe ID, pants, upgrade, and this just doesn't say that at all. This is infinity pants. So there is some difference, but what that difference is, I have no idea. Anyway, so we made the enhancement crystal. So that's cool. What else did we do here? We made the crystalline crafting catalyst, and then we made the ultimate crafting component and the ultimate crafting catalyst. So we have all of these now made. We were in the process of working on a creative modifier. Okay. So this is going to be, I think, our first creative item of the pack. Yeah. So we were starting to work on this. This does require life essence bucket. And as it stands here, we did start collecting life essence a while ago. I don't remember when we set this thing up, but this thing was full. So we were able to get 2 life essence buckets out of our portable tank. Okay, so that's pretty simple. And then we were looking at the recipe here, and this required some expanders horizontal and expanders vertical. So we made those guys. All right, so the rest of this is just some other items here. So EMCable items, some crystalline ingots, black iron frame, some of the landcraft items. Yep, that's easy enough. And then 4 blocks of black iron, which are emerald trimmed. So that's pretty easy. It's just a block of black iron with some emerald nuggets wrapped around it. So I'm going to go ahead and take some time here to finish gathering the rest of these resources so we can make our creative modifier here, and then we'll be right back. Well, I think I said earlier that this was going to be our first creative item that we're making, which isn't necessarily true since we already made creative essence previously, so yeah. Anyway, we have everything together now to make a creative modifier, and there we go. Very, very cool. So that should get us a quest complete for one of our creative quests. Awesome. So I'll put all the extra stuff away that we don't need, and we aren't actually using any of our Tinker's Construct tools right now. I don't really know what tool I'd put this on, because I think the last tool that we had, a pickaxe, like we had a bunch of modifiers just from using it. Yeah, this already has 4 different additional modifiers. And this one, I guess I never really used it that much. It is Grandmaster, but it has no additional modifiers on it. Well, anyway, we could put it on one of those, I suppose, but honestly, I don't think we're going to. Not unless we need it for something later on. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We got another quest complete, and the final one of this little section of the Psi chapter, I guess, is the Creative Cobble Generator. So the Creative Cobblestone Generator, that is way Creative Cobblestone Generator, that is way faster than the Emerald Cobblestone Generator. Well, if it's way faster, that sounds pretty cool. This does require a bunch of the different ones. Network I/O port, 2 of those. Okay, so we need 16 capacitors. Interesting. We are going to need lava infused stone, which I think, yeah, that's EMCable. We have the octuple. That's easy. 8x compressed end stone. We don't have that, but it's EMC, so we should be able to get it because of our Tome of Knowledge, right? Some more creative essence. Anything else in here? Okay, so this is something that's not EMC, and I don't know if we've actually made one of those. So that requires a Supremium furnace. Did we? Let's take a look. Furnace. Have we made any of those? It doesn't look like we've done any of the Mystical Agriculture furnaces. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. This is all stuff that we have. Like, we can make all this different essence. That's no problem. Yeah, I guess I'll just make some recipes for those. How many of those furnaces do we need? 2 of them, it looks like, and then we need the Zenith furnace, which we do have the recipes for, and they're EMCable, so I guess that doesn't matter. Dense Cobblestone Generator. So that's 8. Compact around gold. Wait, the compact ones? Oh no, I thought I saw EMC on these. Yeah, these don't have EMC, so I'm gonna have to make the recipes for those. And that requires, oh well, that's fun. That requires water and lava. I wonder if I can tell the system, since both of these have EMC, to just craft this, if it will just craft it. I bet it will. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get back out of here. Let's try and make this together, because I'm just kind of curious how this is all going to work. And then I'll probably just end up doing the rest of that off camera, since none of that is too crazy. But yeah, let's make this guy, and then that comes from this guy, and then that comes from this guy. Yeah, I wonder, since that does require lava and water buckets, and those are EMCable and in the system already, if we can just craft that. So, dense cobblestone generator. How does that work? Does that work pretty easily? Yeah, it says we have everything together. It does need to craft up 256 basic platings, however. So that is going to take just a little bit of time, but it looks like we can do it. All right, yeah, it's using the lava and the water buckets. Cool. I'll go ahead and get the rest of this going here. If we run into anything else that I didn't see that requires some setup, I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, so things to note in here, even though this furnace from Extra Utilities has EMC on it, you cannot make it from EMC. Yep, just doesn't exist. And I think it's probably because this is an NBT tag on, like, probably, I would imagine, this machine block. It's just this NBT tag that makes it different. Yeah, because this is Extra Utils 2 machine, and this is Extra Utils 2 machine with an NBT tag. Yeah, so anyway, you can't just craft those directly from EMC. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so I was able to make the ultimate furnace. We took a look at that recipe earlier, and this was pretty simple. I just put all the recipes in the system, and I was able to craft everything. So, yep, we got that done, and here we go. So, Creative Cobble Generator. Very, very cool. So, that is yet another quest complete on this section. let's go ahead and claim all. We'll claim all of those that we have done so far. All right, so we still have this section down here. And let's not forget, we still have the Delta section. We have a lot of these seeds that we still have to complete as well. You know, I'll go ahead and claim those flashy things over here as well. Maybe it's about time we should change focus and get a bunch of these quests knocked out. This is kind of a grind to get these done. Some of these do require some chunks. Some of them I think might require us to have the 10-10-10 Agricraft version. Is this one of those? Yeah, so the lavender seeds here do require the 10-10-10 of the Agricraft variety. Okay, but I guess before we even do that, let's put all this RAK away. I want to see this creative cobble generator. So we've had a cobblestone generator running down here for quite some time. It's kind of pointless right now that this is still running. But yeah, we have collected, what is that, 67 million cobblestone from this? And you can see it's going up pretty fast. We're getting like 1 per tick, so about 20 per second, I think is what this thing does. Let's go ahead and boop this out of here. Boop. All right, so now if we swap this for the creative cobble generator, it does exactly the same thing. No, this is doing stacks at a time, right? No, yeah. It looked like it was doing the same thing. It looks like we're getting 1 stack per tick. Again, this is kind of pointless with how much EMC. No, is that? Yeah. Again, that's kind of pointless with how much EMC that we currently have in the system, but you know, it's still kind of cool, I guess. We'll just let that thing fill up. This has infinite upgrade on there, so it'll never run out of space. Anyway, yeah, we'll just let that do its thing. That's kind of cool. All right, so Agricraft, let's go ahead and turn our attention to, well, I guess, the Mystical Agriculture. So lavender seeds, I think we might have those already done. I did a whole bunch of the 10-10-10 seeds earlier on in this playthrough. Yeah, so we have one of those already. So that's pretty simple to do. Let's get rid of that. So we are working on the lapis seeds. So that requires stardust, 3 blocks of lapis, and some superium essence, and then a tier 4. You know what? Tier 4 crafting seed. I should probably craft up a bunch of those. 20, that might be more than enough. Or that might be exactly what we need. I'm not actually sure. We are going to need a whole bunch of these things, though, for sure. You know what? I should probably get rid of some of these recipes, too, because I believe we have superium blocks, right? Yeah, so we should be taking these blocks and uncompressing those instead of, like, upconverting. I guess it's fine either way. So, tier 4. So here are those seeds, and then we need the stardust. We have that. Probably grab a few of those. And then oh yeah, the lapis blocks, right? Lapis blocks. We only need 3 of them. All right, so I think that might be all we need in order to make this seed. Let's come over here and take a look. So quest book, let's bookmark it so I can easily access it from in here. So we are missing, the superium essence. So we need a bunch of that. I think 200 is probably going to be more than enough for that as well. And it is doing this a really, really slow way. Oh, well. Well, we have enough of that for now. And if that becomes a problem again, we can just swap it over to the blocks, uncompressing the blocks. So there we go. That is for this seed. And then I need to grab the wand so we can boop it. Where is it? The resonating wand. Get booped. So this should go pretty quickly, even though it's midday, because of all the astral sorcery setup that we did earlier on. So that's all we need to do. We don't have to 10-10-10 it. We just have to craft the seed. All right, so that's one. There's a whole bunch of these ahead, so I'm just going to go ahead and knock out all the ones that I can. There are going to be probably, yeah, Enderman seeds. So there are going to be some ones that require us to do chunks. I don't know if we have all the chunks necessary. These are craftable, and like, so we get a tier 4 mob chunk and we can craft into that. A tier 4 can be made from a 3, a 2, a 1. Oh, and the 1 is EMCable. So I guess we can always craft these. Okay, I didn't realize that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start knocking out a whole bunch of these seeds. We'll be back. Oh yeah, this will be easy. I'm just going to knock out a little bit of Agricraft. No big deal. Well, hold on a second. So I'm trying to make Invar here, and this requires iron and nickel. Nickel is something that we haven't made yet. Iron we already did, But nickel requires us to have this seed. This is the Agricraft nickel seed. And that seed requires us to have Therium seeds, which we've already made in 10-10-10 a while ago, and white tulip, which need to be 10-10-10. So white tulip is something that we have not made, and that comes from crossbreeding dandelion and daisy. So anyway, so white tulip, we need dandelion, we need daisy. These all have to be, well, I guess they don't have to be 10-10-10, but it'll make this easier. Then we need blue orchid, poppy, sugarcane, melon, and beetroot. Yes. So we need all of that in order to get to the nickel seed, in order for us to 10-10-10 that and make the Invar seed. I'm going to be at this for a little bit. So I know we've shown like Agricraft crossbreeding before throughout the series, but I don't remember the last time we talked about it and if I showed that my fast way of doing it. So anyway, the way that I've been doing it now is well, first of all, we crossbreed, right? So we will crossbreed. So this is the new parent, so I grab that one that goes into my hotbar. It's the only one there. I destroy all of the old parents. I place down crop sticks and all of these, and then I place down the new parent seed. Then it spreads to all of these. I break this, get that off my hotbar, crossbreed. So we do this repeatedly over and over and over again. We don't bother checking any of these seeds at all. The way we'll know this is done is when I break that seed right there, and then it stacks with a previous generation. Right? Now, I've had that happen before where I stacked the previous generation. It wasn't quite 10-10. It was like 10-8-10 or something. It's very rare that that would happen, but it can happen. Anyway, so yeah, I just keep doing this, and it takes, I don't know, about 7-8 generations, and then you generally get your 10-10-10 pretty quickly. But yeah, this isn't so bad to do. So yeah, again, you just place down all the crop sticks, place down your new parent, let it spread, crossbreed, get that off your hotbar, break it, and then you just repeat this process over and over again. So I think in this particular setup, either this generation or the next one should be our 10-10-10 that we're looking for. Yeah, you see, the seed didn't end up on my hotbar, beetroots did, and then we have 2 right here. So all of these are going to stack with that, so we'll have 6, and then those should be 10-10-10 when this thing finishes up here. And there we go. Easy. All right, so this should be the last one that we need. Oh my goodness, I've been at this for so long now. Pulsating iron seeds. You think that one would be a pretty simple one, right? But that one required us to have Enderman seeds, which required us to make the Enderman seeds and then duplicate it. And then I also wanted the Enderman seeds, so I had that one for later. Okay, so this is my chest of everything that we've been messing with. All of our different seeds, all of these are 10-10-10. The regular Mystical Agriculture ones are not, but all of the, which ones are these? The Agricraft ones? Yeah, I 10-10-10 those in. I guess the vanilla seeds that we needed to make the Agricraft ones. Well, anyway, that's all the seeds that I have crafted today. Quite a lot of them. And that should complete the Superium crafting seeds. Whew. That feels pretty good. So let's claim all of that. Oh man, another good chunk of questing completed, which is fantastic. It turns out it was actually, I think, 25 tier 4 seeds, the crafting seeds that we needed to complete all those. Yeah, I didn't have to craft 5 more of them. Okay, so we have a good chunk of this page done, which feels real good. So if we put our minds to it and do another section of our video, not today, on another day, to completing this, I feel like we can get this all done. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that's going to be too much harder to do. So as far as the quest book is looking right now, yeah, we have pretty much everything done except for Delta, except for this section right here, up until this section, which requires us to do a little bit more crafting in Pneumaticcraft. But before we go ahead and start doing any more crafting, I wanted to show you guys our essence world here. Hey, creeper, you're dead. Yeah, so our essence world here, you can see it's dirt everywhere now. I did end up moving our quarry way over this way, or I guess our builder with the fluid pump on it. I had it set up to, it was sitting right here, right? And it was set up to do this section over this way. and I'm not sure what happened. I guess maybe one of the tanks filled up or something, but like it sucked out all the fluid and didn't really fill up very much stuff. So I feel like something got messed up. But anyway, I moved the quarry, our builder, over here. And I wanted to show you guys how this is being set up right now. So yeah, we have the builder going into this quantum tank. Let me get rid of some of these guys. It's going into this quantum tank, and then I am using phantom liquefaces to extract out of this quantum tank into 4 more. Now, one of these had like 25% complete, so that would be this one, which is already full. These other guys are getting quite full as well. But yeah, I'm using multiple phantom interfaces going into multiple sides of these different quantum tanks here just to keep up. But yeah, you can see like, it looks like we are in fact, oh my goodness, the mobs are just non-stop, huh? Yeah, it looks like we are keeping up. Well, actually, maybe maybe this has stopped. It doesn't seem like this is going up at all. It's just draining. Okay, but anyway, when this was grabbing all of the essence here, it was fighting against it, and this number was slowly going up. But yeah, we are keeping it rather steady with all of these different guys going. But yeah, it looks like we did run out of stuff to quarry here, and we're just draining this one all the way down. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, we have plenty more of this essence for us to spawn in more of the blocks for our singularities. And our singularities are looking this much, 761. So that is just over halfway for all of these other singularities that we need in order to have the 22 stacks like we said that we needed before. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these crafting recipes we need in Pneumaticraft in order to proceed. So there's an item life upgrade. This actually has EMC, so we don't need to craft it, but we're gonna go ahead and just craft it anyway because it's simple enough to do. Just a few shift clicks here. So clock and this guy and done. Cool. So that is one of the Pneumaticraft quests complete. All right. So hold shift to see which machines use this upgrade. So that'll go in the air cannon, a drone, minigun, Pneumaticraft, boost, chestplate, helmet, legging. I'm not actually sure what this does. Maybe it makes it so certain items that like get used by these don't despawn as quickly. I'm not really sure. Well, anyway, that's not something that we need to use. Like, we're pretty much beyond using Pneumaticraft aside from the pressure chamber for certain recipes. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at making a liquid compressor. So the liquid compressor, of all of that, we are just missing an air compressor. And of that, we are missing an advanced plating. I know we can craft that, but that might take a minute to craft and there's no EMC for it. Oh, it looks like that's gonna be fast. Okay, so we do that. So there's our air compressor. And then we can do this. Sweet. So there is a liquid compressor. Well, we've been using the electric compressor. Yeah, so we don't really need the liquid one. But I remember using this before, I think in Project Ozone 2 Kappa, because this would work with the LPG that we were getting from an LPG cow. Pretty sure. Anyway, that worked pretty good previously. So volume upgrade. So that requires us to have an air canister. Ooh, what is this? That is thermoconducting alloy. So that means we need boron arsenide plus extreme alloy. Boron arsenide, huh? Oh, we do have some. Okay. So boron arsenide plus extreme alloy, which we don't have. Interesting. So we need to make this guy, and that means we need this. So the extreme has EMC. So I guess we will make this easy on ourselves by doing this in extreme. I'll just grab one. We'll unlearn the book. We will learn this. So now we have 1 million of them. Okay. So extreme alloy in that goes into an alloy furnace. So it's been a minute since we last used the alloy furnace, but I think, yeah, right here. So that and that. Awesome. All right, so that should be all of the thermoconducting alloy that we need. So I should be able to do, well, I guess we're going to need a couple of these anyway. So air canister, air canister. So let's make this. We are missing, does it have to be a full air canister? No. Okay, so camouflage applicator and then logistics configurator. All right, so we got both of those done, and then there was one more for this. Yeah, so we have to make one more of those. All right, so that and oh, compressed iron ingot. So those are, oh, I don't think I want to make 100. Let's try and make 10 of them. It'll do 2 blocks and then unblockify them. That should be good enough. Okay, and then this and that. Oh my goodness, that was called an air canister. There we go. Awesome. Cool, so we have all of those completed. So the camouflage applicator is pretty cool for Pneumaticraft. We're not going to be doing that in our playthrough here, but you can take the different pipes and then camouflage them so they look like a full block. So that would get rid of like this air gap here. I'm pretty sure is how that works. But yeah, in order to charge them, you have to put them in the charging station here so they can fill up. I guess we could play around with this for a oh, I guess holding that shows you all the tubing nearby as well. Well, I need to charge this up real quick. Okay, that was real quick. Shift right click, white concrete. So if I right click it onto this, out of white concrete. Oh, it actually uses it. I have used this before, but it has been a minute. All right. There we go. So yeah, it's going through the floor, but you can't see the hole in the floor anymore. So this is pretty cool. There we go. That one too. I like it. Yeah, I said we weren't going to use it, and now we're using it. I mean, yeah, it's good. I like it. What was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was. Let's take a look at the quest book. The other one was a logistics configurator. I honestly don't know what that even does. Does it say this item is used to configure logistic frames and transfer gadgets? Oh, I don't think we've used any of that before. So we're just going to not mess with that at all. Okay. So now that we have those done, the last quest on this, oh no, there is 2 more. The last quest in this little section over here is the advanced liquid. And that's probably going to be pretty easy. We might have to make that blue plastic real quick. Yeah, so that is 5, 6 blue plastic. And there we go. Easy. This and that. Okay, so we are missing a tank from open blocks. Boop, done, got it. And there it is. Advanced liquid compressor. Quest? Aha. All right, so then we have an advanced PCB over here. This might be something that we tell Applied Energistics how to do. We do need 4 yellow plastic. So we'll grab those while we're here. Let's see if we can tell Applied Energistics how to do this. Should be pretty straightforward. Just go over to here, this one, that, shift click. So now it knows all the parts. The only thing is the advanced PCB, we need to be able to get out of here. And I guess I need to break this. I'm trying to remember how we did this. Because we have to set a filter here in order to get that particular item out. Oh, you know what we did? Okay, I remember. That's why we have the button here. So the button will manually eject the item here, and then I can set it over there. I think that's how we did it before. It's been a minute. Let's try making an advanced PCB. Oh, I didn't put the recipe in the system, so let's do that real quick. So that's the pressure chamber, this guy right here. So let's try doing it. Advanced PCB. So I think we have everything. The only problem is it's just not going to be automatically ejected. Okay, there it is. Sweet, so I made it. So I press this button. There's our advanced PCB. So if we wanted to keep this auto, I would do that. And then whenever we craft it, it would automatically be ejected. So let's try crafting another one just for fun. Since it has been a little bit of time since we last played with this. Okay, so I need 3 cyan and 4 yellow. 3 cyan. And then 4 yellow. All right, will you craft now? All right, it sounds like things are happening. Items are going in, it's crafting, stuff's going on. And there we go. And it crafted. There it is. Awesome. I love automation. That's so cool. Okay, so that is done. Sweet. So everything on the pie section, all of our Pneumaticraft stuff is completed. Oh my goodness. This feels good knocking out all of these quests and getting all this stuff done. So we still have a little bit of mechanism stuff to do. We still have a little bit of the turret stuff, which I don't know. I've never really been a fan of that in Project Ozone, but it's been in every Project Ozone pack. And then we have a little bit of some Project E and some Draconic Evolution. So I think we're going to probably hold off on that until next time. Guys, we're going to wrap the episode up here for today. Yep, had some audio problems today. The audio in this video might sound slightly different than the last one. What can you do? I'm going to try and tweak some settings and make sure everything gets back to normal again if the audio is in fact not correct. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.